Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever it is that you are tuning us from. I want to welcome every one of you to this conversation this afternoon in my part of the world. My name is Masi Masila Chola, and I'm so privileged to be your host today. It's been a while, and while we have been away, we hosted an awesome leadership event called Live to Lead Kenya. And I want to send a big shout out to everybody that was able to join us. We had a full house, over 100 people joined us, and we had an amazing time of learning. The theme was made for this moment. We learned a lot about resilience, about diversity, about energy gaps, and also how to have an abundant mindset. And so I want to just invite you this evening because I want you to learn. I want you to just be challenged because I want to share about a very important topic that is probably facing you and I. And as I speak to you, I want you to know that I'm also speaking to myself because this is something that I find myself having to remind myself from time to time. Today, I want us to talk about how do we turn setbacks into success. You're probably going through one of these moments at this time. I have gone through it, and I have to keep reminding myself what I need to do to rise above a setback and turn it into a success. The world is very complicated right now. We have all sorts of challenges, from economic challenges, social challenges, and you can go on and on to name that list. So, how do you turn around this setback and make that comeback that you need? Let me share with you 3 steps as to how you can go about doing this. Step number one, I want to encourage you to think about how you can be able to rise above self pity. Now, many of us, when we have something not going right, we tend to feel sorry for ourselves. I normally say it in my language, a woye moment. And I say, yes, you may feel bad about whatever it is that you're going through. It is okay to pity yourself or have self pity, but don't get captivated in that moment. My mentor, John Maxwell, says, do not go beyond 24 hours. So rise up after 24 hours because you will find that failure tends to be more of an attitude. And it is what will basically determine whether you are able to get up and keep going on or whether you will get stuck where you are. So make failure. Remember, failure is an attitude and not just an outcome. When you have self pity, this is what you are going to experience. Step number two, I would like to encourage you to ask yourself, what are the lessons that you are learning from the experience that you have gone through? Yes, you may have found that deal has gone sour. You may find that the interview you're going for did not succeed. You may find that the business you were pitching for was not successful. So, what is it you can learn from that experience? Because if you can learn something from it, we say sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. The lessons will help to inform you in the way to move forward. You will only fail if you choose not to learn anything from the experience. So take note, take a moment to reflect and ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience that I've gone through, from this setback? And what can I, at least, even if it's what not to do next time, it's going to be very helpful and powerful for you. And then I have step number three. After you have gone through the experience, after you have reviewed what are the things that you can learn from it, get up, dust yourself, and establish a new set of goals. Let this be a moment to start afresh. The difference being that you're now going to do it more intelligently. Remember, I said, even if nothing else comes through, you are going to learn how not to do it. Give it another shot. Try a new idea. Share with somebody in your team. Share with a friend. Share with a family member. Brainstorm over it and see what is it that can come out of this new experience, and what are you willing to try, a new way of doing things. And that way you'll be able to find the momentum to keep moving forward. So I'm going to repeat the 3 steps again. Step number 1, I've said you do want to rise above self-pity, because failure is an attitude and not just an outcome. Step number 2, you want to ask yourself, what lessons can I pick from this experience and move forward so that I can be able to propel myself forward? And thirdly, you want to start afresh. And you do so by going back and starting on setting new goals. I hope you'll find this useful. As we come to the end of another month, we have 2 months to go before we wrap up this year. And I hope that these 3 steps will be informative for you in helping you to turn your setbacks into success. And as I finish off, I just want to share with you a little clip here that's going to help you realize that you can actually get some secrets to success. Watch with me.
If you really want to do something, you will find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. I find that the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have. The successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus. The way to get started is to quit talking and start doing. I never dreamed about success. I worked for it. If you believe it, you can achieve it.
So there you have it. You got secrets to success. I have shared with you, and I've also shared with you 3 steps on how you can turn your setbacks into success. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I look forward to interacting with you again next time. Have a good evening, good afternoon, or a good day, wherever it is that you are. Goodbye.